I have been expecting you.
What's good, White Lotus family? It's Nocturnal back in this thing with some more Mortal Kombat 11. That Raiden work. If you're new to the channel, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing to your boy for no other reason than the fact that I asked you to. Here we go again with another video talking about another character and what Raiden can do about it. Alright, let's get into it. Dragon Drop. What can Raiden do against Dragon Drop? I have, I'm not going to say I spent a lot of time. I didn't. I probably spent about a good hour just kind of seeing the different options off of the top of my head that I know Raiden has, the different utilities he has, and what could he possibly do, if anything, in regard to Dragon Drop. All right, so first things first, y'all know how we like to do this. Let's get in here. Turn up that meter. Turn on them frames. And then we're going to set record. Go to the move list. Let's look at Sheeva's Dragon Drop. Pin that. Alright, by default, regular Dragon Drop. I'm going to go slow. Y'all know what time it is. We're going to go slow. It's all about cooking. Cook your food thoroughly. It tastes better. Okay. We got dash. Alright. We got storm cell. And then my personal favorite, 2-1. 2-1. Alright, let's stop. We have dash. This is off of regular. I'm gonna repeat myself a lot, and I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. That's not what's going on. I'm gonna repeat myself a lot because I'm just trying to really emphasize a specific thing that I want you. Bottom line, just to be completely frank, you always got that one or two folk that want to slide in the comments and say something dumb, basically. And they say it as if they're quoting you. My question is, how does someone get something chopped and screwed when it's recorded? I mean, can we let that marinate? How does someone get something chopped and screwed and it's recorded? We out here acting like we playing telephone again, like when we was kids. Where the message got chopped and screwed from person to person until it got to the end of the train. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Who? What did you say in the beginning? And what did you hear now? Like, what are we doing right now?" If you are confused about something, or you thought that I said something, or implied something, all you got to do is literally rewind it, skip back, and play it again. And luckily, I haven't had that. I haven't really had that too much. Um, I think that I'm doing a semi okay job with trying to be as thorough as possible when I'm trying to explain what I'm saying. All right, so again, I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence, but I'm gonna be repeating myself a lot just to really drive the point. Okay, regular dragon drop. We can backdash, forward dash, just like every other character. We can do storm cell, and we can do my personal favorite, 2-1, which is a move called overload, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, overload. Okay. Drag and drop in that sense. So here's the universal thing that we know is these three options work with and we have the mindset that we input these options as soon as we see Sheeva completely leave the screen. Okay, it is when she is officially has left the screen. That's when we input our dash. That's when we input our storm cell. That's when we input our 2-1. Okay, and as we see, it works for drag and drop, regular, default drag and drop. Okay, the second option, the let's get into enhanced drag and drop. Enhanced drag and drop, we get forward drag and drop, which is in front, back drag and drop, which is behind the opponent. All right, these are directable. Let's see if our options still work here. All right, this is what we learn from enhanced drag and drop. Drag and drop isn't necessarily what's the word I want to use? It's not necessarily brain dead. Okay, drag and drop enhanced. Doing drag and drop in front and drag and drop behind. It has to be directed by the Sheeva player. Okay, with that being said, they have to make some sort of read. So it's not just straight up autopilot. They have to make some sort of read. In this scenario that I just showed, if we backdash and we guess right, because that's a guessing game. If we guess right and we choose to backdash, but they guessed right, they can still stomp you because they went in a direction you went in. If they guess wrong, they could put themselves further away from you. It's a straight up and down guessing game. But we see in this scenario, dashing can still be stumped if guessed wrong off of just a regular directed drag and drop. That is a just simply a guessing game. Now, when you try Storm Cell against a regular drag and drop directed in front or behind, Storm Cell still works. There's at that if you get stumped out of that drag and drop, whether it's in front or behind or a regular drop, and you use Storm Cell, it cannot combo, but it will interrupt. Mind you, we have in our minds, we have the mindset that we're inputting these options as soon as we see Sheeva officially leave the screen. Okay, so if you're late and you do Storm Cell, it may still interrupt her, but it will still knock Raiden down. We've seen that. If you do it slightly too late, it'll knock him down, but it still will interrupt the stomp. But if you do it at the correct time, which is as soon as she leaves the screen, it will interrupt her whether it's in front, behind, or straight on the money. It'll interrupt her, but it does not combo. Now you start to get into why my favorite option for this scenario is 2-1. 2-1 works regardless. If she enhances or if she goes in front, 2-1 will still make it with. If she goes behind, 2-1 will still make it with. And if she goes right on the money, 2-1 will still make it with. The difference between it and the others is as long as you are ready to react, if they happen to choose a direction and they end up close to you, you can get full combo punishes off of two options, two distances. The reason why 2-1 is my favorite option is because um you can literally reset neutral with it off of a drag and drop. And I like that. We're talking about distance that Raiden actually excels at. So I'm okay with that. We can do that all day. So this time what I'm gonna do, just to re-emphasize my point, we're gonna set the record and the first, let me say, the first batch, I'm gonna just do in front drag and drops. And then I'm gonna stop and then I'm gonna do a bunch of behind drag and drops. Then I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna do a bunch of right on the money drag and drops, regular drag and drops. After that, I'm gonna record all of them. All right, so check this out. These are just in front. See how much distance happens? Because they chose to go in front. Okay. Now let's look at what happens when we do behind. Punish. 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 Okay. Now let's do regular. Reset neutral. Perfect distance for 4-1. Perfect distance for 4-1. So okay, and you can't that can punish. I'm just not getting the time. Let me see if I can get it. I don't want to spend all day on it, but it can. I guarantee you, it can punish. But I'm just not getting the time right. But regardless, let's say it can't punish just for the sake of argument. It is still in the perfect distance for 4-1. And now let's be frank. The Sheeva player, 9 times out of 10, that's spamming. I'm not talking about good Sheevas. I'm not talking about respectable Sheevas. We talking about scum of the earth Sheevas. Hmm? That icky on the bottom of your feet, on the bottom of your shoes. Them Sheevas. Okay, let's be completely frank. When they throw out Dragon Drop and you do 2-1 and you're at neutral, do you really believe they're gonna be blocking? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. 9 times out of 10, I would put money on it. 9 times out of 10, I'm not talking. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not talking about good Sheevas. I'm not talking about respectable Sheevas. I'm talking about your run of the mill combat league Sheevas, scum of the earth Sheevas. These Sheevas, they're gonna throw out Dragon Drop. They're gonna see that it whiffs, and they're gonna immediately try to do another Dragon Drop or try to press buttons. And that's going to give us a guaranteed 4-1-1 in the storm cell for a combo every single time. If you're playing Truth and Light, it's going to give you a guaranteed 4-1-1 in the Joe Push combo every single time. If you're playing Raiden, it's going to give you a 4-1-1 into electric current meter burn combo every single time. Because they gonna press buttons. Buttons. They not gonna. I don't. I don't. I will put money on it. They not gonna block. Now, if you're talking about a good Sheeva, a respectable Sheeva, who whiffed, even they may try backing up. Who knows? Whatever. Who knows? Whatever. But I'm saying, at the end of the day, that distance is absolutely. That is the distance you literally start the match in. Perfect range for Raiders 401. And again, Sheeva, she can't do nothing at that distance. Nothing. What? Stop it. So again, so far, we can dash on a regular drop. We can do Storm Cell on a regular drop. We can do 2-1 on a regular drop. Dashing can get you a combo on the regular drop. Storm Cell gets you no combo, just an interrupt. And 2-1 can get you a combo. When Dragon Drop is directed, dashing can still get you a combo, but if you guess wrong, you could be stumped. Storm Cell will interrupt every time if timed correctly. And 2-1 will give you a combo if she drops next to you off a back 1-2. If she drops at neutral, it does literally reset the neutral, which is great for rating anyway, and it could possibly give you a 4-1-1 combo. And it works out. The only thing that we have to keep in mind is we need to be reacting. We need to always, and I'm talking to myself with this. Cause you'll mess around and you'll fight one of these doggone ridiculous Sheevas and mess around and get so mad and aggravated, you done forgot how to play the game because you so doggone mad. Now your freaking down buttons don't work because you done push your thumb so hard through the controller, your down button came out the back of your controller. Like that's me all that's me all day long. I be getting upset and now I done freaking strong on my controller. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's looking real skinny on one side. Like calm down. If we can just calm down, keep our options at the forefront of our minds, and do those options, and just always have at the back of our mind. If I see she's close to me, I need to react. I need to be ready to react. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix in all those stomps and see how many times I can react to it. All right. I'm gonna try it off of everything. Guess wrong. Guess wrong. This is off of just dashing. This is just the option we got with that. Guess wrong again. Guess wrong again. Guess wrong again. This is off of the option of dashing. So now we're gonna try Storm Cell. Interrupted. No combo. Interrupted. No combo. Interrupted. No combo. Interrupted. No combo. And you can meter burn it, but it won't catch Sheeva. See, if you enhance it, she'll just bounce off the top. That was a fluke. I promise. She'll just bounce off the top. It's because of how long that only worked. Hold on, let me explain that right quick before we get chopped up. That particular dragon drop was an in front dragon drop. I could recognize that. It only worked because we didn't move and because we threw our storm stuff. So she was in front. That's the only reason why it worked. That's not real. That's not dependable at all. Don't think that we stumbled on. No, that's not the case. It's not the case. That's what's going on right there because we're not moving. Look at Raiden. Okay, when that's the difference between dashing and doing storm cell. Okay, like I said earlier, a directed dragon drop is dependent upon the Sheeva player. They can decide to go forward or go backwards. The difference between dashing and storm cell is dashing, you have to choose a direction. So if they happen to choose the direction, you getting stomped. When we do storm cell, we're remaining stationary. We are not moving. Shiva's moving. So Shiva will go in front, or Shiva will go behind, or Shiva will go directly above. So here's the thing. Are you willing to spin a bar meter just to find out? I don't advise that. I would rather just interrupt her. She get hard knocked down and then we start playing that game again. I wouldn't spend a bar meter on that. And plus, besides, what kind of damage you looking at? Maybe I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to what it doing. Above, you're not getting a combo. It's just gonna bounce off the top. But here, okay, 24%. Yeah, about 24%. I don't know of any other possible combo you might be able to get out of that. Not with storm cells. What I'm saying, because there's no other. What would you? You can't. I haven't seen anything that you can possibly use with Raijin to counter that. You need storm cell if you're wanting. So storm cell is um. I'm sorry. Thunderwave has three options. Let me think about that again. Thunderwave has three options. Raijin has two options, and um, Truth and Light has three options, but the third is janky. Janky. We're gonna get over it. We're gonna get into it. Don't worry about it. It's janky. Very much so. But so yeah, because Raijin doesn't have an all-encompassing move like that. So Raijin will have to rely on dashing and 2-1. So if you play Raijin heavy, if you're a Raijin main, the only thing that I've successfully seen so far, off of, again, I'm emphasizing off of regular Dragon Drop and off of directed regular Dragon Drops, is dashing and 2-1. That is it. Okay, with Thunderwave, we get to dash, we get to do Storm Cell, and we get to do 2-1. I'm not gonna say what we do with Truth and Light. I'm gonna show you later what we do with Truth and Light. It's very janky, but it does kind of, sort of, technically, maybe, possibly has three options. It's better than nothing, I guess. Maybe I can't even. um, I would rather just show y'all that so y'all can come to your own conclusion. Um, but so we just did dashing and storm cell. Now we're gonna do 2-1. This is perfect. Perfect. Perfect neutral. She's next to me. I messed it up, but she's next to me. Like you gotta be on the money, ready to react. She's next to me. Let's start that over. She's next to me. I don't want to keep restarting it because it's looking choreographed. I don't want it to be choreographed. Neutral. Perfect look. Perfect spot for 4-1s. She's next to me. It's not choreographed. The reason why I like doing it this way is because the AI is going to do a bunch of stuff. Like, all right, look, neutral. The AI is going to. To me, this is mirroring a real opponent by doing that. You'll record the Sheeva doing all kind of stuff, and please don't give me too much credit because somebody else mess around and say, "Well, you remember what you did, so you know when they're coming out." Please do not give me too much credit. You don't know me personally. I don't. My memory is terrible. I assure you. The reason why I did that many directions for the full duration of the record is because I knew I would forget. My memory is terrible. Listen, you're not listening. My memory is terrible. Terrible. But it's the closest thing that we have anyway in practice room, regardless. It's the closest thing that we have to mirror a real opponent because, again, we have no idea what the opponent's going to do. No idea. This person might do a regular freaking jump 10 times in a row and then do a far one and then do a back one and blah, blah, we don't know. So, um, to sum this part of it up again, we can dash on a regular drop. We can do storm cell to interrupt the regular drop for no combo. Dashing can get you a combo. 2-1 can get you a combo. And 2-1 can reset neutral. On a directed drag and drop, dashing, if guessed wrong, can lead you to be stumped. If guessed right, and you can react, can get you a combo. Storm cell can interrupt if the drop is above. If it's in front or behind and you decide you want to spin a bar meter, you can get a combo. Um, and 2-1, of course, can still get a combo, but you need to react. And it can reset neutral and also still give you you can get a back 1-2 combo or you can get a 4-1 combo. Um, this is off of any custom variation that uses Storm Cell. This is off of Thunderwave. Now, if you're using Raiden, if you use, I might as well just show you then. Give everybody some love. Give everybody some love. Um, I wonder if does that still show what I? Nah, I ain't think so. Too good to be true. I was about to be excited. Um, so yeah, so we can just sprinkle some in. Let's do some drops. Do a bunch of drops. Okay. Guessed wrong. This is what I mean. Honest. Reset neutral. Reset neutral. Honest. And granted, we don't have. Guess we can just make it a little bit more believable. I'm wanting to see if I can get it. I want to see if I can get it as a punish. Yeah, we can get that off of that. Oh, I'm about to lose. Yeah, I want to get it off of the neutral state. No, I want to get it off the neutral state. Come on, Sheeva. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I just wasn't trying to freaking activate quick charge. Um, so yeah, we that's the option for that. If you're playing Truth and Light, you can do I might as well go ahead and show that. So yeah, again, you can dash with all three variations and whatever custom you're using. You can use Storm Cell with a custom that's using it. You can use Thunder Wave. Um, you can do 2-1 with all variations. As long as you react, if you do 2-1, you can do 4-1-1 Joe Push Launcher. If you plan Truth and Light, you can do 4-1-1 Storm Cell if you plan Thunder Wave. You can do 411 electric current. If you're using Raiden, if you react, then you can also do back one twos with all those different launches. All of that works off of 2-1, whether it's the directed drop or in place or a right on the money drop is what I call it. Truth and light is I'll show y'all this joint. It's janky. It's not real. I don't feel. Let's throw out a few of these. We're just doing regular drops first. See? Like, what's the point of that? You have to. I'm reacting until I see she's literally left the screen. So it puts you in a situation where Sheeva benefits because she's just staggered. I guess, essentially you can say she's restood. Technically, I guess. But Raiden gets completely knocked down. Like, so what's? But the reason why I wanted to try it, and the reason why I went to even was curious about it was because I was like, wait a minute, the lightning rod gives him an all-encompassing orb. So I kind of thought you had enough time to put the Joe out, set up the orb, and she would possibly get hit on the way down, like the outer rim of it. But she doesn't. It takes so long to actually set up lightning rod that she actually will make it past the outer rim barely. She gets clipped on the outer rim once her body actually enters the circle. I slowed it down frame by frame so I could see what was going on, and that's what's going on. So she gets restood. It's the exact same uh, visual interaction as if when Raiden sets up the lightning rod and then he grabs his opponent. It's the same visual interaction. The opponent gets restood and Raiden gets knocked down. That's what it looks like. But I guess you can say, I mean, if you was just that serious about interrupting it, then I guess you could say Truth and Light had three options. Um, let's see what we can do if it's going forward or backwards with Truth and Light. Uh, oh my God, I forget. Yeah, it's because I'm trying to. So if it's okay, that's going because you can only put out one, so it's kind of. All right, so let me do one in front. Like that's how inconsistent that is. So if she goes forward, it legit just won't even hit then. Yeah, it legit just won't hit. So it won't hit. Um, Maybe in front. Let's try that. I juke my own self. Uh, that's a stupid read though. I'm gonna tell you that's That's like major. Mm, yeah, that's not. Mm, I wouldn't be out here doing that right there. There's no need for that. Um, so we went through regular drag and drops. We've gone through directed drag and drops in front and behind. Um, now we get into the problem. A big problem. Delay. Delay drop. All I'm trying to answer right now is the big question that I asked at the beginning of the video. Is this joint broke or is it not broke? What can Raiden do, if anything, against Dragon Drop? Okay, we've gone over regular Dragon Drop, we've gone over in front Dragon Drop and behind Dragon Drop. Let's get into the delayed regular Dragon Drop. All right, dash, stomp, dash forward, stomp, dash backward, stomp. Okay, remember we had three options. Three options. Dashing is supposed to be one of the universal options. Dashing on a delayed dragon drop does not work. The only way you'll be able to get through it is if you dash twice. Okay, that's it. Punish. 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 That's the only way it's going to work. Thing is, you have to read that. How do you know they're going to do that this time? How do you know they're going to do that this time? So you may say, okay, well, the easiest option is if you're going to choose the option to dash, just always dash twice, just in case. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. But then you have to start taking into account what if they directed? What if they directed though? Then what? They can still do these. We dash twice to get out of the regular dragon drop. To get out of the regular dragon drop. They still have the option to go in front of you and behind you. So what happens when you guess wrong? Let's take a look. Oh, hold on, I didn't. I did the regular one. I don't want to do that. The regular joint. What happens when they go in front of you? If you guess right, that happens. Or what if you guess wrong? Stomp. Stomp. So it's not smart to just keep dashing. Oh, I guess wrong again. God dog. It's a mind game. It's just BS. Like, oh, I guess right that time. Oh, I guess right that time. Oh, I didn't. Stomp. That's dumb. That's stupid. If again, if the Sheeva is on her money, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and they're reading you and reading how you move and blah blah blah, because y'all all just trying, your opponent's trying to gain information on you and your style, as well as you're trying to do the same thing to them. So if they make the read, oh, they're gonna backdash. Well, huh? You guess wrong, I guess right. You getting stumped. It's simple. So our second option, let's try it. We're gonna do um delayed drop, regular delayed drop, and we're gonna try storm cell. Sprinkling in front, back. All right. See what happens. She left the screen, so I threw out storm cell because I don't know what she about to do. Oh, she left the screen. I threw out storm cell. Oh, she left the screen. Oh, she left the screen. Oh, she left the screen. Look at what's going on. It don't work. It don't work. It doesn't work. If you, because you're staying still, so if they do direct it and delay it, you won't get hit, but they won't get hit. But if they don't direct it and do a regular drop from directly above you, but they do decide to delay it, your storm cell will completely dissipate and they will still stump you. So delayed drops beat dashing if guessed incorrectly and beat storm cell. Period. Outright. Outright destroys storm cell. It doesn't work at all. Doesn't work at all. All right. So let's try 2-1. Well, I guess we don't gotta keep freaking stomp. Stomp. Cause she left the screen. I'm doing it. Oh, the Sheeva player is guessing wrong. They're doing the wrong direction. That's all that is. That's all that is. Stomp. Stomp. All it is the Sheeva player is guessing in the right direction. Oh, they guessed the wrong direction. Oh, they guessed the wrong direction. So this is why I said earlier, one of the biggest things that we have to keep in our minds is don't get frustrated, even though it'll be easily to get frustrated. Don't get frustrated because we have to keep a clear mind and be ready to react when the wrong like when the drop does whiff, so we can get some damage. We can finally get some damage. But 2-1 against delayed drop doesn't work either. If we mind you, this is let me correct or let me emphasize something real quick. This is all with the mindset that we are inputting our options as soon as we see Sheeva officially leave the screen. That is what our mindset is. We're doing this, dashing, storm cells, 2-1, as soon as we see Sheeva officially leave the screen. Against the delayed drops, none of it works. It's all a guessing game. None of it works at all. It's just the only thing that you really have working for you is if the Sheeva player does hit the wrong direction or something like that, You're ready to punish. The next layer is, are you reading the Sheeva player? Personally, this is when you start hearing me getting more aggravated with it. Okay, I love mind games. I love them. Not just in fighting games. I just genuinely love psychology, stuff like that, whatever. Study of body language, face expressions, whatever, all fascinate the fire to me. Okay, in this scenario right now, you got the Shiva player, and you hear folks say, "Oh, make a read." How, Sway? Make a read? What are you talking about? Make a read? I'm saying though, what are you talking about? Make a read? Most reads that come in the game, aside from looking at most reads that come, make a read. That joint pisses me off. Make a read. How can you make a read when the character herself has went all the way off screen to the father to have a conversation and then come back? I don't know where the heck the chick going. She's off screen. This chick left the game and went to go talk to the father and then came back. What you mean make a read? It's a guess. It's not no read. I don't know what the Sheeva player decided they wanted to freaking do. Who are you talking about? Oh, well, look at their tendencies and da 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 tendencies. What do you half the time they don't know what drop they're trying to do, getting ready to do because they don't know what we finna do. Don't get no what. Listen, let me, oh boy, let me reiterate that this is not a slight on the Sheeva player either. Think about this now from both perspectives. The Sheeva player is playing you. You're playing Raiden, and you threw out 2-1, and you have dodged every stomp they've done so far. Or you dashed and dodged every stomp. Or you threw out Storm Cell and interrupted every stomp. They just as worried. Oh my God, they're doing something right now that has stopped my stomp. They don't know what you finna do, so now they're gonna start trying to direct the stomp and then trying to delay the stomp. So now both of y'all panicking. I don't know what in the world finna happen. I don't know where, who going where, nothing. So now you doing 2-1s and getting punished. You doing dashing back and forth, getting punished. She's doing the freaking forward in front joint and getting punished. You know, it's just it's all dumb. It's it's not scary. That's all dumb, bro. Ain't no making reads. And then I had somebody. I don't do the whole saying the names unless it's something positive. And even then, if a person don't want me to say their name, I won't say it. But I had somebody send me a message, and the confidence that this person had was what had me in the flow crying and laughing because the confidence and the confidence level that you had when you sent the message was through the roof. I just can't even. Oh, she was drag and drop is mad easy. All you got to do is look at your characters, switch sides. What did you say out your mouth? Let me get. Hold on a second. I can't even. What are you talking about? Check my phone. What is he talking about? mm, mm, mm. When I got the message, I didn't even listen. You didn't find it funny at all, or hilarious at all, or confusing at all that I still ain't respond to you yet. You're out of pocket. Out of pocket. This person said drag and drop is easy. All you have to do is look at your character switch sides to know how to deal with it. What are you saying right now? You know, when you're in the practice room, there is no input lag. This is the equivalent of playing couch co-op. This is what this is a this is this is the fastest the game. I just wanna see if I can react to it by looking at Raiden switch his sides. The stump already. What are you talking about? What are you saying right now? And online? How, Sway? What are you? What kind of you talking about? By the time let's stop it, dude. Can't do this. By the time he even turns around, she's already on the floor. She's on the ground. Look at you. What are you saying? Your confidence level was through the roof. I just can't. If you read this, my friend, off of your character switching sides, do you realize that you are perceiving the game before the game?